Okay, so you mean there is a higher person than a primary school teacher? Then I changed my mind. I said, when I grow up, I want to become a high school teacher. And high school teachers became my role model. I remember one of my favorite teacher was my chemistry teacher. I really liked him, and I will emulate him, even his walking style. I will want to walk the way he walks. He had a walking style which was unique, and sometimes I'll copy to walk like him, and my fellow students will laugh and say, oh, you are copying Mr. So-and-so. So me, I saw high school teachers now are the apex of professionalism, and I want to become a high school teacher. And the truth to it, I was innocent. I didn't know there are something bigger, higher professionals. And I'm talking about deep down in the village, deep down in the village where there was no electricity. Even in high school, the whole of my high school life, I didn't see electricity. We would start using pressure lamps. I know you know pressure lamps. We started using pressure lamps. So me, I didn't see electricity in my high school. So high school teacher was the highest profession I could see. So I said, I want to become a high school teacher, and I want to become like my chemistry teacher. So when we went to choosing choices for university, I chose to become a teacher, and we gave other choices. Okay, I was called to do education through to my dream. I was called to do education. I joined Kenyatta University. So when I went to Kenyatta University now, that's where now my eyes got opened now to the world. Now I realized life is beyond being a high school teacher. There are more other professionals, so I met people doing different courses I had never had. So me, I came to do education. I even realized Kumbe education is not the highest ranking course. But I said, now that I'm doing education, I'm going to do it, and I'm not going now to teach in high school. I said, I'm not going to teach in high school. So there are higher people than high school teachers called lecturers. I said, now I'm not going to teach in high school. I'm going to become a lecturer. They used to call me Dan. I said, instead of calling me Dan, now you're going to be calling me Don. I want to become a Don. So someone will call me Dan. I say, no, don't call me Dan. Call me Don. And actually, even up to today, I don't know whether my friend Abel has arrived. Is he here, Abel? Okay, he SMS'd me and told me he's on the way coming. He has not arrived. Up to today, he calls me Don, because that's how they used to call me at the university. When we graduated, I said, how can I avoid going to teach in high school? I don't want even to take the TSC number. How can I avoid this? I went to one of my lecturers called Professor Sinda from our place. I went to his office and I told him, I want to become like you. I want to become like you. I don't want to go back home, because when I go back to home, I'm going to teach in a high school, and I know I am going to remain there. I will never come out of there, because people like me in my village are not many. So you can see now I'm trained now. I'm a high school teacher, not now a primary school teacher. So at least now my village has gained a high school teacher. I said, if I go there, I will not come out of that village. So me, I'm not going. Then the professor told me, now what do you want to do? I told him, I don't know how I can get a place in Nairobi here, or if I can do something different instead of going back to the village. He told me, I agree with you, because he comes from my place. If you go back home, you will never come out of that village, and you will never achieve your dream. You hang around Nairobi and see if you can get something that you can do. True to that, I hung around Nairobi. I went home first. I spoke to my father. My father was not happy. He said, no, we have been educating you to come and teach here. Schools are waiting for you. Now you are telling me that you want to go to Nairobi and look for jobs in other places. Where will you get? I told him, just give me time. Very soon I'm going to call and tell you that I've gotten a job. He was not happy, but somehow I left home. I went to Nairobi. I started applying for jobs in the corporate world. I said, me, I'm not going to look for a job in the TSC. I'm going to look for a job in the corporate world. I did interviews. I got a job in Kenya Commercial Bank. There I was. I became a banker. I worked there shortly, then I transferred to Barclays Bank. Then that's where I met my friend Steve, who had testified about me. So while in the bank, I realized the environment in the bank was a bit suffocating because we were so many of us. We came in at a time when the banks were expanding. So there was mass employment. And the opportunities even for growth became so lean. Then I told myself, I need to go back to my calling. And the only way I can go back to my calling is to go for further studies. So I went for further studies and got my master's, quickly enrolled for my PhD. Then I transitioned now from the bank now to the academia. And today I'm here. So that's my brief story about how I found myself here. And I've always admired when people are writing and quoting other scholars. People writing and quoting others, not just even in Kenya here, but even outside Kenya. Because I came to realize that when you publish, your work is read far and wide, not just within the locality. So I said, even me now, it's high time. People start quoting me. And having gone through the knowledge acquisition levels, having read widely about my area of study, I'm so much interested in the area of strategic management and leadership. Now I said, now this much that I know, how can I multiply it? How can I multiply it? Because not everybody can come to my class. And sometimes I don't get chances even to teach, even in our normal classes here. And I realized the best way is to put it down on paper and put together a book and release it to the world, so that way I multiply what God has given me. And true, as I told Professor Josephat, this dream of writing books came to me in 2021. In 2022, April is when I started writing my first book, Strategic Management for Competitive Advantage. I've been writing on and off. You write, sometimes you feel tired, sometimes materials inaisha. You give it a break, then you go and refresh, you charge, you go back to the internet, you listen to clips, you want to listen to different podcasts about your area. You have to gather materials here and there. So once you put the skeleton together, now you can start putting the meat. So that meat bit has taken me quite some time. It is now the third year. When I became a little bit now knowledgeable about how to put it down and to put content together, writing this now was not hard. It became very easy because I had spent like 2 years doing this. This one has just taken me within 1 year now. Within 1 year. I've done this within 1 year. This one has taken me 3 years. But it has given me enough and a good experience which I've used on this one. And I know with today's launch, you have challenged me not to stop. I'm sure by God's grace, something will be coming again. Something will be coming again because basically that is what we are supposed to do at this level. Why write these books? Number one, I am writing these books for myself first. When you put down something that you know, it becomes part of you. Now it doesn't depart from you. Even when you are doing active reading and studying, when you are studying something and you are writing it down, it is easier to become part of you and into your system than when you are reading without scribbling something down. So number one is to write for myself. Write myself to increase my knowledge and my own understanding. And number two, for my own personal growth. Because you've heard I'm an ambitious person. I don't like settling in one place for many years. Right now, I'm inspired by my mentors who are here. They are called professors. And I ask myself, how can I also become a professor. And I am told a journey to becoming a professor is doing some of these things. So I am doing it for myself. And apart from doing it myself, I'm also doing it to inspire others. In this meeting, I have called my students here, and the budding intellectuals, I've called them here so that they can get to be challenged, to hear the things I've been telling them in class from other scholars who have spoken here. And my standing here is an inspiration to them, and to show that these things are doable. These things are doable, and all of us have a chance to do it. All of us have a chance to do it. So I am doing it so that I can inspire others, I can inspire my colleagues. As the DVC, my work is to ask my colleagues to do publication. The three main functions of a university is to teach, to train, and research. And how do you research without doing publications? So part of the goals we are setting for our faculty is publication. And it will be very bad of me to ask you of your publications when I have none. So I have to lead by example. So I have done this to inspire you so that you can also do your own publication. So that you can do your own publication. Now, the third reason of doing this is to apart from inspiring, is also to spread this knowledge, not just to academia, but even to the industry practitioners. This book can be read by anybody. Anybody in a management or in a leadership position can read and learn from this book. It is not just a book written to academicians. The concepts, the principles that I've put in this book, and in this book as well, the concepts and the principles in this book, they are relevant to all levels of life. Whether you are leading a church as a pastor, leadership is very important. Leadership is very important, and here we are talking about results-based leadership. Why talk about result-based leadership? Because many leaders, I have observed that many leaders occupy positions, and they talk about their style of leadership, they talk about their influence, they talk about motivating others, they talk about planning, but they never talk about results. For instance, where I come from, Migori County, since devolution came, we've had a devolved government which has not given us any results. And I asked myself, why is it that we hear other counties are doing great things, leaders are achieving results for their people, but in my own county, for the last 10, it's now 13 years, I'm talking about the previous government, which was there for 10 good years. There's no results that you can pinpoint and say, this is what this government has done. And you ask yourself, what is the problem? The problem lies with the leadership. Everything is about the leadership. One man said that everything rises and falls on leadership. So I've created this book so that we can move away from looking at leadership as just a position where people enjoy privileges, people sit in meetings and plan, people want to influence others, people want to motivate others, but they least or rarely even talk about results. So we are talking about a leadership that is focused on outcomes, a leadership that is focused on output, a leadership that is focused on results. Because that way, results will point to us how we are doing. Whether we are actually on the right track in terms of achieving the strategic goals and objectives we've set for ourselves, or we are not doing well. So if we don't measure our performance, then institutions remain non-performing, institutions remain inefficient, and nothing gets to be done. So if you're not interested in management, there is something for you here about leadership. So it's a package. If you're interested in both leadership and management, there is a package for all of us here. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to end there and say that I'm sincerely grateful that you people came to see this work and see me how, as I launch these books and as I spread this knowledge to the world, not just here, to the world. These books are going to be even in Amazon. They are going to be in Amazon. Most of the case studies I've done here are actually international, not just Kenyan case studies, they are international, which means my intention was not just to write for Kenyan readers. My intention was to write to the global readers. So this book will be bought by Americans. It will be bought by Europeans because the information here is relevant to them. It is a global book. It's going to be on Amazon. Right now, it's already in nuria.com, Kenya. I have already signed an MOU with University of Nairobi. If you go there, University of Nairobi, they are in their library, and I know many more are going to come. So thank you so much for coming to support me. It will have not been good if I called and invited you to come and these seats were empty here today. So I don't take it for granted that you responded to my call and you came to witness this journey and to celebrate with me. God bless you. God bless you so much, and thank you so much for coming.
All right, thank you very much, Daktari, for those remarks. We are sincerely inspired, and you've answered quite a number of questions that we had. How did you conceptualize this idea? How do you put a book together? Okay, where do you publish? Though Professor Kimatu touched on that, but you've answered, and I said that we are on that line. So, Daktari, I think you should move maybe to 3 more books so that you can leave room for us to at least be able to publish one. So we are right behind you. So you've really challenged us, and we appreciate. So next we are going to launching the book, and I'll request the honor of Professor Kimatu and our VC, Dr. Mwanya, to come and join Dr. Barante at the front so they can be able to officially launch these 2 books. Kindly. Yeah, so as they come, as we launch these books, immediately the books are launched, we'll have an opportunity to buy the books. The book on strategic management, here, this today's launch, it's going for 2,500 shillings. And the one on result-based leadership is going for 2,000 shillings. But outside there in the market, the strategic management book will be going for 3,000, and the one on leadership will be going for 2,500. So you've got an opportunity to buy the books, and if you buy both books today, you will get them at 4,000 shillings. That's an offer price that we are giving today. So be ready, be on standby. Anza kutayarisha pesa tununue vitabu, and we are actually acquiring knowledge. Yeah, so okay, yeah, you can bring in the book, the huge book. Band, give us a song.
Mahali tumetoka na mahali tumefika.
Yes.
Ndiyo maana ninatambua.
That song is talking about Dr. Barante's journey.
Sio kwa uwezo wangu,
Very true.
ila ni kwa uwezo wako.
Absolutely true.
Mahali nimefika Baba, acha nikushukuru.
Okay, thank you for that, band. So the 3 of you can share or assist holding that scissor together and cut that ribbon. You can face this side, face the cameras. Let's face the camera, yeah. Yes, so that you can officially cut the book. And once the ribbon has been cut, we can give a round of applause for that gesture. Thank you very much. The cutting is going on. Thank you very much. A round of applause. Congratulations, Daktari. Congratulations for that milestone. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We do appreciate. And now we are going to have, for those who would like to pick books, Dr. is going to be, you may have your seats. Yeah, Dr. is going to be signing, he's going to autograph these books. So, yeah, Miriam, please. Miriam, please come to the front. Yeah, so Prof and Dr. we can release you to occupy your seats. Dr. Barante, you can occupy that table where we have the books. Thank you very much, Dr. Thank you, Prof. We appreciate. Yeah, so Dr. Barante will be signing the books from there. Miriam, kindly come. Yes, so the floor is open for those who would like, to purchase the books. Kindly move to the table where Dr. Barante is seated. You'll be able to purchase your book from there. Miriam will be collecting the cash. We've got quite a number of books, so kindly move. You can come. You can come and buy a copy, either 2 or 1 book. And after that, we'll have a photo session with the Daktari. We'll have a photo session. And immediately after the photo session, we'll have a vote of thanks and closing remarks. And we'll have an opportunity to have refreshments. So please don't leave. Don't leave, please. And just in case you do not have the cash, we have an M-Pesa number where you can be able to send the money. We'll give you Dr. Barante's number where you'll be able to send the money. That is 07. Yeah, so feel free to come to the front and purchase the book. Our DVC is on, our Vice Chancellor, Dr. Mwanya, is on the queue to get himself copies of the book. Thank you very much, Dr. Ari. Okay, so for those who would like to send the money via M-Pesa, the number is 0718 550 288. The number to send the money is 0718. That is 0718 550 288. That is 0718 550 288. That is Dr. Barante's number. If you have cash, Miriam is next to Dr. Barante to receive that cash on behalf. CS Malinda, we appreciate your presence. Wende salama. Yeah, we'll have an opportunity for photo session after the signing of the book or signing of the books. And after that, we'll have an opportunity for refreshments. The team that is serving refreshments is ready. And I can tell you they've prepared a very delicious refreshment. So you do not want to miss that opportunity. The refreshments are being served by our students that we've taught here. So that is inbred skill and talent. So you'll have an opportunity to sample what our students have been practicing. And I can assure you it's quality. Yeah, the book signing is going on. The book signing is going on. Karibuni sana, those who are interested. And if you do not, you may not have been ready to purchase today, you can just retain this number. You'll be able to get in touch with Dr. Barante. You'll call him and he can organize